so that she could they could get rid of, because apparently, well, okay, I told Quinn about it so they could get rid of Ruby from Kling's Discord,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they informed me Ruby was working on Jan 3. Worth noting, Ruby's like 16 years old, but that's besides the point.
As the multiple people in his own Discord,
Yeah.
underage, definitely still in fucking high school at that point.
Maybe even middle school.
Maybe even.
So I told Kling about it, so that he can kick the Ruby off the team.
Well. So, you are Burn. You were the one who made.
Actually, wait, give me a sec.
I swear to God, like he was like reading voice lines.
He's Vita. He is certainly a character.
He's a guy. He's certainly a person.
I'm hoping that your views on him are turning non-positive. Sign in to confirm you're not a bot. God fucking damn it. Wait a sec. Give me a sec.
My views on him are changing quite a bit with this new information.
Yeah. Switch.
This is not very fun. This is not a very fun time learning about all of this.
Yeah, really. Everyone, but all the major.
And
okay.
I don't know.
Hey, Cherry, I already told her the majority of the shit.
Like, what exactly?
Everything, mostly. Basically all the big shit. But, okay, you're watching my thing, so this is...
Yeah.
So, you are Burn. You were the one who made the call out for it?
No, I didn't make the call out, but I was the one who informed you that, about Ruby and, told everyone about it.
Everyone?
Well, not everyone, but all the major people. I told Stooks, and he got rid of Ruby from his server, his server.
I don't... God, I don't... Jesus Christ. No, what the hell?
Yeah.
But what am I saying?
What was she gonna do? What was she gonna work on?
Take a good... hey. Nobody's supposed to know about this. Nobody's supposed to know about this shit.
What shit? Shit are you talking about?
Nothing. Just AIDS.
Tell me. I won't do anything. Tell me, my friend.
Can you tell me how many people have you talked about this?
Telling people that about her work. No one knows that she works on that. I just mainly told people about what she did.
But people gonna give me shit about this. That's the thing.
No one's gonna give you shit. No one's gonna give you shit as long as you get her gone.
Get her gone. The point is, her style was supposed to be also for just a neighbor fucking free. And this shit I found out.
That's what is that his concern about this?
Yes.
They're a stalker, Klinger, Kling.
Let Cherry speak.
They're a stalker.
Cherry, go ahead.
They're a stalker.
He's done this
that the-
before with Nash.
That's the only thing he's fucking concerned about.
How was he convinced to get rid of Nash?
Oh yeah, well, let me think about this. I think it was because enough people were coming to him and telling him that he cannot have Nash on his team, but I told him what Nash did, and he did not really care to remove him, and just told me straight up that he needed him to roleplay Just a Neighbor 3.
This is a 23-year-old man, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
He knew Nash was being very creepy towards me, and he did not care, even though he was saying that he's like my friend and, you know, he's sorry about it.
He
did not care.
he also kind of pushed Nash a bit. Give him a little bit of a nudge.
Yeah, I don't want to be too descriptive, but like, I went into VC with Kling and we were talking about Nash, and Nash, or no, sorry, Kling told me that he was like joking with Nash about me, like, sexually, in order to hype him up for like a recording, and I did not know this at all.
23-year-old man who sorts through garbage and lives at his grandma's house. Otter, I know you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
I'm gonna wait until the end.
Okay.
About the whole
I
thing
have something
about
I have something I kind of want to confess. Now that I'm learning about all this,
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on VCs a couple of times with them,
Right.
and now I'm thinking about them through. I'm thinking differently on how I initially responded to it. He's one time it was when Dizzy Jr. was still in the Discord, so it was back like then before all that went down. I was on a call with him and Dizzy Jr. We were both in there. And then at some point he was like, "Hey, what do you think about Kling X Lisbeth?" And I was like, "Oh, not a chance." And he's I don't know why, but I said, "You know what? I don't see it. But if anybody else in the future thinks, sure, whatever." And this was before. It was just before the whole narrative of her being his like adoptive like mom or whatever the fuck he was coming up with. That was not my intention. I don't know what the fuck he was coming up with, but it was before I like picked up on that narrative. And you can take my word for it, because this is from the only proof I have is from like VC recollections that I've had with him. He's talked about Kling and Elizabeth together a couple of times, and like I don't know. I don't know what to think.
He really likes to force his OCs on other people. I will say that.
He did like discuss the he did discuss how he did mention how weird it would probably feel like, considering that I'm 17 before, and in the same breath. I don't know what to feel about it anymore, knowing this. This is the first time I'm admitting it, because I didn't know what to feel about it for like a bit.
Has he ever said any like weird shit while drunk?
Not to me, not that I can think of, no.
Let's see.
At one point, and like, hold on, let me find the moment. Just give me a minute. Okay. This is a lot. This is a lot I'm taking in. He's a big piece of shit.
Yeah.
I suppose. Well, not I suppose. He is a big piece of shit.
Mhm.
Just give me a minute. And so, okay, at some point during the roleplay that I've had with him, at some point this kind of moment went down, and I didn't think much of it.
Let me see.
I sent it to Bernie and DMs. This sort of happened.
Oh.
Nothing else. Nothing worse went down. He just kind of tortured her. Or
I see.
at least that's one of the endings. He let her go. And like one of them, kind of multiple endings. We were like doing her for some reason. It was a mess.
I see.
Do you think I should screen record this so you guys can read it? Like the whole thing, so you guys get like full context.
If you want to, yeah.
I feel like I should. I feel like it would be best to get like the stuff that was. I feel like it'd be best to see how it went down, because I don't know if I would want to talk to him now with how he is. This is like vividly based on like that fic I was working on. I don't think I want to work on it anymore.
Yeah, I just taking Kling out of your shit, honestly, and just.
I want nothing to do.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is not part of Kling's lore anymore. I'm gonna say it myself. She has nothing to do with him anymore.
I can assure you, there's plenty of other people. There's plenty. Sorry.
I thought it was awesome when he first like, hey, she's part of his lore now. Thank you. I thought it was like fucking awesome. And now, knowing how he is, I am conflicted.
He has no charisma. He's a vacuum of emotions. He never comforts anyone else. He always demands to be comforted, even if other shit's going on. And he doesn't pay anyone. He just expects you to like him because he's the Kling guy. He's Kling. He's Kling. He's the cute little penguin. But there's like nothing positive about him as a human being.
Yes. Oh yeah, and this, which I was really not expecting. If you're watching my stream right now, they're at like a cafe or whatever.
He also talked a shitload about YouTube censorship, and it was even in the monologue for Jan too.
I mean, is he surprised? This is a gore series, honestly.
And I get that YouTube censorship sucks, but he's like extremely into it. He also wants Pretty Blood to be in a childhood like trauma thing, like Happy Tree Friends was for him, but that's not what like Pretty Blood is. It's something for more like adult people. And he really.
Sorry.
You go ahead. I've been yapping.
I am kind of concerned about this because it's like, why is it kind of like romantic-ish?
I don't know why it came off like this. I don't think I even picked up on it as much. I was like, maybe, okay, fine, she'll make fun of him. Or whatever.
Just his responses are like really weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not what I was expecting. And at this point, I think I should be like... I think I should just like get it over with and show you guys the fanfic itself, because I'm never gonna finish it after this. It's never gonna be finished. It is not canon anymore. I don't know. He's weird.
Bernie, did you tell April about the other allegations with the roleplays?
Yeah, I did.
There are more.
No.
I know. Oh yeah, the fact he never checked ages.
Yeah.
In fact, he never fucking checked ages.
I mean, I still find it weird that like a 23-year-old man is role-playing with a 17-year-old. That's not really...
Yes, this is weird. He said it himself at one point, but
he acknowledges it and then he continues.
The thing is,
He acknowledges that, hey, it's a little weird that it's a little odd to think of the idea of shipping my OC as a 23-year-old man with someone who's 17. And I don't know. Now I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Your
I don't
fault.
know what the fuck I was thinking. And the fact that I went along with it is part of the reason why I never said anything to anyone. Cause like, hey, I went along with it, and now I don't think I should have.
yeah. If you saw us,
I look like an idiot.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
No, that's not your fault.
Because like, I don't see anything. I don't see the appeal. I don't see what she could see in him. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he kept referring to her as like a cow. She's a bison. That's what I noticed. He kept like misspelling her name. I corrected him a few times. He just kept misspelling it. And you know what? I thought I was like, fine. He probably forgot.
I also
But
don't.
he keeps referring to her as a cow.
Do you also
I don't
think it's
know.
weird about how much he like needs to roleplay in VC? Like, he's like, there's nothing wrong with occasional roleplay as like with friends, you know. But like, he does it. He's like one of the only people I know who like needs to do it. Like, I know I'm the Half-Life 2 roleplay guy, but even then I was just walking around blowing people up. And this guy is like, I don't know, why does he need to roleplay so much?
I haven't continued the roleplay recently.
And hopefully you won't ever.
Never again. I don't know what I should say to him. Now that I know this.
He's never discussed anything like weird in VC with you because I've seen him do that with Alex before.
Not that I remember. Aside from Elizabeth Kling thing. No, I think that's weird. And I can't believe I fucking went along with it.
Has he ever specified in his roleplays about certain body parts?
No.
Okay.
No. Not in detail. At least not that way. No. I hate that squiggly line.
Oh, you silly little cow. Oh, it's so fucking bad.
Oh, silly little cow. I hated it. She's not a cow. I didn't feel like trying to correct him. And that peck on the cheek. I thought that was weird.
It is.
Why is he being?
I don't know why.
Why is he being flirty to his female captive? That's weird as fuck.
Man, that's weird as fuck.
Especially
And the fact she tortured him too. She tortured him too. That was part of the lore that we were going off of. That I was going off of. I don't think I ever. I don't know why I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Why would he
Wait,
have?
whoa.
Why would he? Yeah. Why would he have romantic feelings?
I don't get it.
For her?
I don't get it. He only discussed it like twice with me. And now I'm questioning if he thought about it more.
I will say, he has a tendency to kind of force his OC on other people. Like, he's asked Otter for Kling times whatever, Kling times cinnamon, Kling times beaver. He asks Citrus a shit ton for Kling times Emeroy or something.
Did it with my OC too a while back.
Yeah, it's mad fucking weird. It's making me uncomfortable, bro.
I don't know anymore. This is the worst.
I do find it strange, or it's like, listen, I don't want to like be like conspiratist here, but it's like he has like this massive crush on like a Luca, and basically all the stuff he does in this roleplay is like stuff he
Oh yeah.
does similar to him. So it's like I don't know if he's just into that.
Also, can we just think about how weird it is that he refers to himself as Kling and it basically is Kling, and then he goes and ships himself with other people's OCs, including himself, like, inserts, like Azra? That's pretty fucking weird. Think about that for a moment.
I'm very concerned for you, April. I don't. This doesn't look good at all.
Her mom could be calling her.
Wow. Well, that cleared some stuff up.
I had to pause for a moment to think about that. Now that you mention it, that makes it seem worse.
Yeah. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Oh my goodness. I hate that squiggly line.
I was getting kind of concerned seeing how much you guys were in VC together, but I didn't say anything yet. It's just, but with everything I've learned about him over like a couple of weeks, I decided to like tell you about all this shit.
The bazooka shit was so stupid. I had to do a double take. Like, where the fuck did he get bazooka? What the hell?
Does he ever come to you for comfort?
I'm looking through a lot of stuff. I can barely think about it. Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The fucking shit that was happening to him today, that was not hackers or any of that garbage. We were just trolling him because we got really sick of all the shit he was doing and his attitude. And this definitely paints him in a way worse light.
I understand. I never understood the necroworms.
We can also continue watching the rest of my video then when you're ready.
Yeah. The fact he went from venting to me to being like
He
that.
vented to you?
Venting to a minor is crazy, dude.
It was just this part. The fact he went from talking about this to being like, should we continue the roleplay? He needs to get off the internet. And this is where it stops. I feel gross.
I'm so sorry. Just remember, when you're looking through those messages, think about the face I've forward to you. And that he also lives at his grandma's house.
I
I'm
don't
very
want
sorry you
people
went through
to
this,
talk
April. I'm glad you told us about this.
and make a fucking post about her. So
And now here's him screaming like a man-child because one of his people got out for being a stalker.
that she's gonna be like fucking shunned and shit.
Wait, I'm confused. You don't...
What do you... Okay, look, I mean... What?
So, you don't want to be associated with her, right? You don't want people to give you shit because of, you know.
Yeah, that's why I don't want anybody to know about this whole thing and other things like these, because I just got motivated to write the goddamn script. Because
So he wants me to be hush hush and keep all the Ruby shit under wraps so that Ruby can continue working on the project and shit.
I felt like
Ruby's a stalker, by the way, and an insane stalker.
saying this, like, I mean, that's the point. I mean, so you're going. I don't think this is a good idea to tell people about what she did, because otherwise, this is going to be a mess. I literally had to go through with the other shit that happened a couple of months ago with Nash and what the fuck is going on here?
Well, the thing is, she's like, the other two just joined VC because we were here. But the thing is, the point is, like, she's just like, people need to know, you know, because she could like harm someone else, you know, she could stalk someone else. It is pretty bad.
Can we talk to her at least? Can we just talk to her and about this without this going to public? I had to go through with the whole idea with Nash and the other actors, like fucking how many people were fucking outed for defending Nash? It was I don't know, ranks and stuff, and I lost motivation for that.
Will you be
Uh,
going public
we
about
could.
this? About Kling?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know at this point. We're probably gonna have to have a couple days to think about it, plan shit out. Do you want us to go
Wait,
public?
I don't know. Yeah, let's think about it.
Hey, just take a deep breath, you know? Calm down. I'm so glad you told us about all this shit. I'll continue the video. Talk to her, but in my opinion, it's not really a good idea. I think it's best to just quietly get rid of her, honestly.
Quietly get rid of her. If you're gonna quietly get rid of her, I suggest doing this after Just a Neighbor 3 because I can't handle this bullshit.
Jesse!
What's going on now?
Well, nothing's going on. Everyone just joined because they saw we were here. This is kind of why I wanted to do it in DMs, because then people
Yeah.
I join this VC and I like shoot a signal flare, the Bernie signal, and everyone just wants to join. But I know,
Okay, I made a mistake.
well, everyone here is normal. Everyone here is nice. We're all sane people. Like, gonna connect the dots eventually.
Pretty Bradley, how Pretty Bradley?
Well, it basically caused them to. I'm gonna skip a bit because me trying to convince him and not working.
Wait.
Yeah, see, that's someone else's OC that she just took, and there's also like other stuff on my other account, but
Other people's office.
she just steals
That's
other
what-
people's stuff, you know.
Well, what about our art style? I don't give a shit about OCs. I'm talking about her art style. Did she fucking stole that too?
Well, no, but again, like, haha, look, Kling is working with a stalker, or Kling knew about this stalker, because, like, eventually, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be me, but eventually something's gonna happen and something's gonna get out, you know? Nothing stays buried forever, and also, Ruby most likely is not gonna change at all. So, stalkers don't change. A lot of people, this is like a negative outlook on life, but a lot of people stay, to change, it'd be have to be 10 years or more, or 6 years. She isn't gonna change in a couple months, because a lot of this stuff isn't old. This is stuff she was doing months ago, and it's just so much better to get rid of her. And also, Kling, I hate to break it to you, she never really liked your character. She would always shit on Kling, like the character, and just call it shitty. So it's probably not a good idea to have her in.
Pizza. Huh? For our oh really? So she talks shit about my. Why didn't? Wait. So you're telling me now?
Well, I didn't know she was working on, your stuff. And plus, the stalker stuff is more important, but yeah,
You
that
know what?
is a little bonus bad thing to throw in.
Okay, you know what? I have a better.
You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. It is moral to just not work with her, you know? So yeah, basically, he only got rid of her because, he only got rid of the mentally ill stalker who, harassed someone because, she insulted his OC. And he would also demand other people to like show them their art, like straight up demand it and shit.
This guy needs to fucking kill himself, like, genuinely, dude.
I noticed that sometimes he would be like, "Hey, April, you gotta draw something," every now and then. Even when we would talk about something different, like, "Hey, yo, you gotta draw something."
He basically how he works
Whatever.
is he finds someone, his brain, his mentally diseased brain, picks up, oh, they draw art, and if it's not style he likes, he'll ask them for more art and shit, and basically eventually ask them to work on Just a Neighbor 3. He only cares about a couple things: Just a Neighbor 3, being depraved, and just
Alcohol.
yeah, that as
Discord
well.
fucked up.
And
Discord fucked up. I have to rejoin for a second.
okay. Let me move her back here. Welcome back.
Thanks.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
but yeah, only cares about 4 things: alcohol, YouTube censorship, Jan 3, and his depraved shit. But yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell us? Or anything? Actually, wait, Otter's been holding it in the entire time. Otter, take the stage. Let it all out.
Is it okay if I like mention what happened earlier? Or
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Say whatever.
so he was so sorry. Basically, I had to when he first DM'd me, one of the few things that he asked me about, he was asking me if I had he was asking me if he basically like upset me in any way, and he was not exactly apologetic towards it, but that apology that he sent to you, he also sent in, and he sent it to me before, like he sent it in the server in general, and okay, before that, I told him every single thing that he did and like what I felt about it, and he didn't say sorry after it. He never apologized. When I basically wrote like everything that he did, he just said, "Oh, I need to tell the server about it." Also, I got into like a I got into an argument with him earlier about I'm sorry, I'm not at constructing this. I got into an argument with him earlier, and it basically just ended in me like just like sorry, I'm kind of bad at things. It just I just basically gave up because I didn't even want to argue with him because he was just not going to understand the fact that he just has like no no brain capacity to apologize whatsoever. Like he genuinely is so inconsiderate of everything else. Like the only thing that okay, when you get into like an argument with him or like he does something wrong, the only thing that he thinks about first is his feelings and not anyone else's that he might have affected. And it's just really frustrating because the first few interactions with him that I had in the server, he would either ignore me basically or just like pay no attention to me, or he would respond like an asshole. Like he would be very aggressive towards me, like the few that I can even remember. But as of recently, he's just DMing me, like telling me, like asking me basically if just for like second thoughts, I guess. And I again, like I'll tell him that he does something wrong or like not does something wrong, but just does something in a really like shitty way, and he won't apologize for it or really acknowledge it, because it's like he's acknowledging that it was like wrong or something, or I don't know. He's just I'd have to show it honestly, but I don't know if I'm missing anything. But an argument that I got in was basically me showing him like, well, no, shit. What happened earlier? I don't. Okay, this is really bad. Basically, I just had to basically tell him. I had to tell him to be considerate of how somebody else feels first. And he's 23, and I'm like barely. I'm 18 years old, you know. So, and he has like no like ability to be considerate of any of that, and it's just really frustrating. I was gonna be an asshole, but I think it's better that I don't, because I don't inconsiderate. I'm so sorry. I was gonna be like really angry about it, but I just don't think I can.
There was also, as Citrus pointed out, there was also the one time where he just DM'd you out of the blue if you drew an SFW.
Yeah, my bad. I wasn't looking at the chat, but he did DM me basically asking if I would draw not safe for work. I'd have to just out of nowhere just ask me if I drew not safe for work art, and he without even asking me, he sent me a picture of what he was asking about.
Jerry, do you want to talk about your experience with that?
I don't want to be too descriptive. That's the only thing. But like, yeah, when I first met him, that was like the first thing that he came to my DMs for, because I guess he knew me for like, I don't know, just like my previous art, like not even like not safe for work stuff, just like my Rini art and stuff. So he would like DM me, and he would ask if I drew not safe for work, and like he too would show me like examples of like his stuff. And it came to a point he offered me like, I think $400 or $500 to draw this stuff for him, and he kept like pressuring me, and it was obvious I just did not want to do it or post it. But
He also
yeah, he's kind of
he also wanted to do bad role plays with you, bad as in
yeah, he's offered me to do that like many times. I keep telling him that I'm just busy, or like, I think I'm too nervous to just straight up say no to him, but like he keeps like demanding role plays for me, and I'm just not comfortable with it at all.
He kind of did the same thing with me too.
Wait, what?
He was like,
He did?
yeah, every time I posted something, he offered that he would like to commission me or some shit.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
commission.
yeah, and he was like mega fucking weird with my characters and shit, and I didn't like it.
So creepy.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, uncomfortably descriptive.
Should should we just tell her at this point?
please do.
He's in defeat. He is so desperately
Yeah,
in defeat.
And some stuff with objects too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like, wait,
Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo.
DSM.
Has he ever like specified your character's feet or some shit?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. But yeah,
The one thing I kind of worry, knowing with like everything that's been going on in the fandom, is that Kling would be next. That's all I really gotta say.
like you worried that he would be next, or
At least for something that he would be found out doing shit, not grooming, no, but like he would be called out for something. I don't know. I just worried that I was gonna find out he was a shitty guy.
and he He really is. I'm sorry to tell you.
Listen, April, we're here for you if you ever need anything, even just now. I mean, you're strong enough to come forward about this, and I hope I hope you don't feel pressured or anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unlike him, we're mature adults.
Mhm.
Just knowing all this and looking back at all the interactions with him, I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know.
We do know one thing. You should definitely cut contact with him.
I gotta figure out what to say to him
Do
next.
you? I don't think you even need to say anything to him. I think you should just cut. I think you should just block, and then he'll never be invited back here, and he's won't be back into PPC.
Okay. I think that's what I'll do.
Yes. And remember,
If he tries to, sorry,
you go ahead.
if he
You go
tries to
ahead.
do anything, April, then tell us because then we can talk to him for you. But if you're just gonna cut him off, good. But if he's gonna try and like come after you or like try to message you, then no, just tell one of us. Like honestly, we'll handle it.
Okay. All right. All right. I think that's what I'll do. I
Hello.
just blocked Kling and left his Discord. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I left his Discord and I just blocked him. That's a start.
At the end of the day, he's a complete man-child who doesn't deserve the fame that someone else gave him. In April, there's tons of wonderful people. There's tons of wonderful people. You know, there's Will. You try like there's people like Will. There's us.
Lacey.
Lacey, absolutely. Screw Kling. Screw his little penguin. Embrace those two instead. Those two, not only are they your age, they're sweet, actual sweet people.
Mhm. Very sweet.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go.
Oh.
He kind of so sad. Holy shit, bro.
We need to